Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for October the 9th. I'm going to be pulling one card for each sign. And well, there goes a bunch of cards. I think we're just going to go with those to start with. We'll put those on the top of the deck before we get going. So I'm going to be pulling one card per sign. So this is great to do a quick check-in on your sun, moon, and rising sign. Also, if you know your other placements, you can pull a lot of extra juice out of this as well. Venus generally tells about love and money. Capricorn generally tells about father or work or business. Jupiter tells where you're having expansion. Pluto tells where you're making deeper changes. All right, let's see what we've got here. How many cards actually fell? Was this all 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So half of them. All the way up through Virgo. Okay. Let's just begin. Aries. What we have coming up for you guys is the Seven of Cups in reverse. And Seven of Cups in reverse just means that you guys are focusing on something you can do to improve your life right now. You've already been looking at all the options before this. Now you've picked one and you're really focusing on making that one happen. Okay. Taurus is up next with the Knight of Cups. So Taurus, this just tells me that somebody is going to be doing something that makes you feel good or feel pampered in some way. Maybe not even a huge way. Doesn't have to be huge when this card comes up. And sometimes Taurus even talks about, self-care, that we do something to make ourselves feel good and pampered. So either self-care or somebody outside yourself doing something to make you feel happy and good and pampered. All right, next let's look at Gemini. Gemini, you guys have the Queen of Pentacles showing up here. I'm hearing that this is somebody you're interacting with today, and a Queen of Pentacles is somebody who feels very secure in themselves, and they feel like they have enough. And they also like to share the good that they have with others. So this is somebody that I think is going to be giving you some type of opportunity or some type of gift or possibly some really solid advice to help you move forward and reach the goals that you have. Okay, so that's for Gemini. Next up, let's look at Cancer. Here we have the King of Wands. What's going on here, Cancers? Cancers, I think that you are taking some inspired action today, doing something that makes you feel really good about yourself, very productive and very happy. And part of the reason it makes you feel very happy is because it is something that just inspires you to get to do this. So we like that. All right, so Cancers. Next up, we're looking at Leo. Leos, we have the Sun showing up in reverse. What's going on here, Leos? Leos, I think that you are, I feel like there's somebody in your sphere of influence that you are really giving some praise or some encouragement for what they're doing with their lives right now. Okay, and that's for Leo. We could call this your card because it is, but I'm not really picking up what I would normally pick up for your personality with this card. So this really, to me, talks about a particular action where you're encouraging or uplifting somebody, praising somebody, letting them know what a great job they've been doing, that type of thing. Okay, next up, let's look at Virgo. Here we have the Three of Wands showing up in reverse. Virgo, I think that today, instead of making any type of long-term plans, you're really taking things off the cuff. Those of you who are traveling today, you may be changing your plans as you go. For those of you who are doing other things, I really think that you're being very flexible and very in the moment. If you had long-term plans, you may be just throwing those in the trash bin and just taking things really as they come and being much more in the moment. For some of you, you could be changing some long-term plans that you had before and adjusting them to make them fit you better today as well. All right. Next up, let's look at Libra. Libra's devil showing up in reverse. To me, the only power that the devil has is to create fear in us, fear or intimidation. And so when he comes up in reverse, Libra, this is telling me that something that made you fearful before, you're coming up against this today, and it is not sucking you into that fear. This can also play out in an addiction as well. That's something that normally would suck you right into an addiction. It's not doing that today. You've mastered some kind of control over it. Either way, so we like that. Scorpio, what do we have? Four of Wands. This could be a day when we're staying home. This could also be a day when we're celebrating with family members or a tribe. And this could be a day when somebody is coming into the nest. So somebody could actually be coming into town for this celebration. That could be happening. This could also be happening at work, where somebody is coming back from a vacation or coming into town to visit. So a lot of different ways that this can manifest. But I do feel like for a lot of us, this has to do with the home or family. And it's a good card having to do with the home or family. So we like seeing that. La, da, da, da. Next up, we're going to look at Sagittarius. Here we have the Eight of Wands showing up for you Sagittarians. That just means that there's a lot of communication going on today around you and with you, even to the point that you may have to really stay on your toes to keep up with everything, all the information that's being passed along and the plans that are being made. Next up, Capricorn. You guys have the Eight of Swords here. Eight of Swords just really, to me, talks about overthinking. There's something going on that you're just really putting more thought energy into than what is necessary. You really want to just kind of come to the bottom line of this, quit overthinking it, pick up your courage and move forward. Quit worrying so much about what the outcome will be and just be yourself and move forward with yourself here. Okay? Let's see, who was that? That was Capricorn. Next up, Aquarius. Aquarius. Nine of Pentacles showing up in reverse for you Aquarians. This means one of two things to me. Either you guys are going to be feeling like you wish you had a little bit more money, and that could be happening for some of you, but I feel like more importantly, some of you are going to be missing somebody. So some of you may feel like, you wish you had a little bit more money and you're missing somebody. But for a lot of you, this is going to be just straight up just missing somebody, wishing somebody was around that you could talk to right now. Okay, so that's for Aquarius. Next up, let's look at Pisces. Pisces, you guys have the Ace of Wands showing up in reverse. This is telling me that you're realizing today that there's something that you need to do, and you're not all that thrilled about it. It's something that doesn't really use a lot of creative juices. It could be kind of tedious. And so just not too thrilled to realize that this is something that needs to be done. It is just part of, taking care of business of everyday life is what it feels like to me, Pisces. Okay. So thank you everybody for being here today. I do appreciate it. Thank you also for the likes, the shares, the subscribes. Of course, thank you to those of you who are participating in the contest by putting a comment down below. I appreciate that as well. And thank you to those of you who are, ordering private readings and private Reiki sessions and Reiki candles from me. It is because of all of you guys' support that I'm able to continue to do what I love to do for my living. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And everybody have a fantastic day. Peace out.